Hello, Old Car Barker here, and welcome to my Q&A video for getting to 250 subscribers, which to me is an amazing achievement. I really do want to say a big thanks to everyone that has followed me and supported me and subscribed, and yeah, I'm well over the moon that I've managed to make 250. When I first started out, I wasn't expecting to get anything at all, and I have to obviously thank Plants vs Zombies and the guys at PopCap as well for the support they've shown, along with a few other people. Yeah, a little bit about myself is my name's Carl. Obviously, I'm 32 and I have 2 children. We will get to that in a little while, and most of the other things I could probably tell you about have been asked in questions. So let's kick it off with the first question, and it comes from Pindelicious. And the first is a 3-part question. It's first, how long have you been gaming for? I've been gaming for pretty much most of my life. As far as back as I can think is probably about the age of 8 when I first got my first sort of console. So, well, that's like 24 years of gaming. Yeah, I like playing games. It's a fun way to relax, and yeah, that's how long I've been gaming for. The second part is best gaming memory. My memory is absolutely rubbish, but I can remember one good gaming memory. It was playing Final Fantasy VII, spending a lot of time playing that, dying, having to go back, start again. And my best gaming memory was actually finally completing that game after about 3 months of solid gameplay. So yeah, I'd say that was probably my best gaming memory. Favourite cake? I would probably say a cream muffin is my favourite. Is my favourite cake. Interesting question there. Thank you very much, been delicious. So the next question is from 0x Fusions, and he asks, what got you into doing YouTube? This is another 2-part question. So what got me into doing YouTube? I had YouTube back in 2010, and I used it to just post personal pictures and videos of actually my kids and my dog at the time. And then it wasn't until later on, about 3 years later, maybe a little bit before, I started posting Football Manager game footage. That wasn't really much success. And then after that, obviously got an Xbox One, and they started to have like YouTube integration with the recording, game capture, and it was only 5 minutes long. I started doing a few videos with that. Got featured a few times on the top 10 series for Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare on the Upload Studio part. And it kind of progressed from there, and then I bought a capture card and so on, and then, as they say, the rest is history. So yeah, it was kind of really the Xbox One that got me into doing YouTube. I like showing my game footage out there and hopefully give hints and tips and help, because I use it a lot. I use YouTube quite a lot for hints and tips and guides, and not just for gaming but for everything you can think of. It's probably out there that you can get the info you need. The second part is, do your kids watch your videos? Yes, they do. There was one that I did a while back. It was like my first channel trailer. I constantly hear the music for that going off, and they do come in and tell me, oh, I've seen your video. And yeah, they do watch my videos and they do enjoy them. Obviously they get to see me play as well, so yeah, but yeah, definitely enjoy watching my videos, and they do. So the next question is from Phoenix Gunner. Again, another 2-part question. What is your favourite thing to do in gardens and graveyards? In Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, it is in gardens and graveyards, and it is putting potato mines in the reinforcement areas for where the zombies spawn their reinforcements. That's probably my favourite thing to do. I love getting potato mine kills. I think it's amazing. The second part is also, if you get big on YouTube, what will you do? Quite a simple question really. If I got big on YouTube, I'd obviously thank everyone for getting me there, and also would just continue doing it, not changing the way that I do my things. So yeah, I'd just carry on doing YouTube as normal really. and try and keep in touch with as many people as possible. So the next question is from Lightning Veins. It's another 3-parter. First up, he's asking, what is your real job? My real job is working in a local co-op. I'm basically a sales assistant. I do that 2 days a week. It keeps my brain from freezing. I cannot obviously not be in work. I've got family to support, so yes, I do have a part-time job just as a sales assistant, which is not too bad. The second part is, what are the names and ages of your kids? Well, I've got a son, his name is Reese, and he is 6, and I have a daughter, her name is Casey, and she's 4, and they are very, very funny children, and I love them very much. Third part is, what does your family think about your YouTube career? I wouldn't quite call it a career, I'd more call it a hobby at the moment. If you want to call it a career, then it's fine, but yeah, they are quite supportive to a degree. They let me carry on doing what I do, and as the previous question was asked, my kids love my videos as well, so obviously my kids like me doing them, and my partner as well doesn't really seem to mind me doing it either. The next question up is from BroFL Gaming, and it's some people. 2 of the guys from BroFL Gaming are local to me. They're good friends. In case you didn't know who they were, you should do by now. So, who would win in a fight? A shark on land or a lion in water? Well, I'm going to think about this logically. A bit of a strange question to ask. A shark on land ain't going to be able to live because it needs to breathe. And a lion in water probably would survive and probably be able to go into water. So I'm going to go with the lion on that one. The next question is from the other half of BroFL, Ethan. He's asking, why is a chili called a chili when it burns your eyes when you rub them with your fingers after you forget you chopped chilies? Thanks for that, Ethan. That's a very amazing question. I will answer the question the same way I answer my kids when they ask a question with why in it, and the answer is because. Simple as that. The next question up is from Roland Cox. He controls the social side of PopCap, and he asks, what is your favourite joke in Garden Warfare? I don't have an overall one, but I do find Weeb Strawberries, which is on the Main Street map, I do believe. It's part of one of the shops after the 3rd objective, just underneath. It's obviously a little shout out to Justin Weeb, who is an executive producer for Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. The other one I like as well, and I'm not too sure, maybe someone could confirm that this is what it meant, but there is a few graffiti signs on the walls, and one of them says, "You've got red on you." Now, to me, I find that quite funny because it sounds like a reference to Shaun of the Dead. Hopefully that is what it means. But yeah, there are many and plenty of funny things like on the posters and walls and everywhere. The game is a great hoot. So the next question goes back to Zero X Fusions, and he asks, what is your favourite thing to do on Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare when not doing the objective? Been playing recently with Zero, and he probably knows the answer to this, but you guys don't. I like staying back after we've lost the objective and basically shoot people. We worked out a good combination of cactus and sunflower, and it was quite fun actually. There's also a part on Walnut Hills that you can stay back on the last bit and just troll people basically. It's quite funny. And we got another question from Lightning Veins. It says, if you had the choice to live anywhere and work in anything, what would you choose? I quite like living in England, in the UK, that's where I'm from. Work in anything. I always kind of wanted to do something in the music business, so like the radio presenter sort of thing. So that's one thing I probably would choose to do. Don't get me wrong, if I had the skills as well, I would design games, because that's been a big part of my life. So I suppose it would either be a radio presenter or a game designer. Living in the world, it would either be America or it would be in the UK, where I am from. Got another question from Pin Delicious. She said, great, I've got one more for you. What is your favourite way to eat potatoes? Mashed. That is my favourite. I like mashed potatoes. Got a question from Not a Pea Shooter, which is RJ. How do you like your bacon? Cooked. That's normally the best way. I actually like my bacon crispy. Not too crispy that it's like black, but just crispy, so it's got a bit of crunch to it. And do you like Coke or Pepsi? I tend to drink more Pepsi than Coke, because it tends to hold its fizz a little bit longer, and that's probably the only reason why. They both taste like rubbish, really, to be honest. Got another question. It is from Grace Wolf, 3-part again. Would you come and visit Canada, and if so, what province or territory? I don't know what provinces or territories are in Canada. The places I do know in Canada are Quebec and Toronto, I think. My geography is not very good. They're the two places actually I would like to go. I believe Vancouver's another one that's in Canada as well. So they're the 3 places I'd like to go in Canada. Canada looks like actually a nice country. My second one is pop or soda. To me that means the same thing, but I would, if I was going to call it that thing, it would be pop. And can or cup, I'm not quite sure what that means either, but if it means a preference, again, I'd say can. Okay, we've got one last question. If you had to transform into a PvZ character, who would you choose? Very good question. Who would I actually be? I would probably be a scientist of some description, and I'd probably be the marine biologist, just so I had fun shooting the dolphin blaster. That would probably be my choice. So yeah, that's come to the end of my Q&A. If there's any questions you want to ask in the future, then leave them in the comments. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and it's a little bit of an eye-opener into my life. I may do one again in the future. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you like this style of video, and also if there's any more questions you want to ask. Yep, so again, thanks for watching and thanks for the support, and I will obviously see you very soon with some more videos. Bye for now.